To make this, you will need your basic skirt block. So this is my basic skirt block, and I will start working with the front. So from the dart leg like this, I'm going to draw a line to the hem of the skirt. So I made the hem of the skirt to be like 30 inches. You draw that to the end of the length of the skirt and then make a slit. We're going to close this dart to give it an A-line shape. So I'll just go ahead and close the dart. You guys should already know how to do this by now. So just go ahead and close the dart and it will make an A-line on the hem. So with this, I'm going to go ahead and also do the same thing at the back. For the back, with the two darts at the back, I'm also going to draw the two dart legs down. And after drawing that, I'm going to close the both darts. If your skirt has a one dart at the back, is also the same thing. Just go ahead and close the dart and make an A line, just as simple as that. Then from there we'll start making the skirts. So this is it after closing the two darts, the back and the front. So I'm going to label this center front, and also remember this is the center back. So let's work on the front. For the front, remember this is an asymmetric flare skirt. I'm going to fold my pattern paper into two like this, and I'm going to place my pattern on it and trace out the A-line skirt that we already made. So remember, for the side of the A-line, I'm going to add some inches to the A-line. So at the hem, just add like 3 inches at the hem, and then you're going to connect it to the hip line. Then before I start going ahead with the style line, I'm going to go ahead and add all the sewing allowances to the waistline, the side seam, and the hem of the skirt. I added 1 inch at the side, ½ inch at the waistline, and then for the hem you can use 1 inch or ½ inch. So next is for me to make the design of the asymmetric A-line. So I'm going to open up the skirt like this. Remember, this is the center front. So from the center front, I'll go out like 2 inches, and then I'm going to make a straight line like this. Just, you can measure like 5 inches from the hemline and make the width of this to be like 2 inches, and the length will be like 5 inches. So you go ahead and make this rectangle like so. So from here, from the waistline, I'm going to come down like 10 inches and also do the same thing at the side seam. Then you're going to go ahead and make the curve like this, touching that place we came down. So just watch the way I'm going to make the design of the asymmetric line. So you connect this one also like this to the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out so that I'll be able to add the sewing allowances before I start making my design. So I'm going to add ½ inch sewing allowances all these places. So this is it after adding the ½ inch sewing allowance all around. And then I'm going to make a slash and spread on all the patterns except the rectangle. So I'll label this 1, 2, 3, and then 4 so that I will know what I'm working with. So I will label this up so that it will not be confusing when I'm making it. So next is for me to make the design of the slash and spread. So first of all, I'm going to use my pencil to make this, in case you don't see the pencil, but I'm just going to use pencil to mark the design of the slash and spread. So after slashing this, I'll just place it directly on my fabric, and that is what I have here. Then I'll just go ahead and cut this out. Remember, I've already marked all the pieces so that it's easy for me to know it when I'm joining it. So go to my machine and gather this like this onto this rectangle. And after gathering it on it, this is how it's looking. So this is the lower part of the skirt. Can you see? So I'll go to my machine and also sew this into this place like this. So just align it properly, and you're going to go ahead and sew that. And after sewing it, this is how it's looking. For the back, this is it after I was done spreading it, and I added some inches at the hemline, remember. So next, I also mark the length of where I'm going to start the flange for the back. So I'm going to cut this out. So remember, this is the center back. I'll cut this out and I'm going to make a flounce at the back. After cutting this, remember to add half-inch sewing allowance up here, the two places. So I'll go ahead and label this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so that I'll remember when I'm spreading on my paper. So just go ahead and cut this open and spread it. Remember to give this video a thumbs up if you learned any new thing. So to sew the back, I'm going to take away this pattern, and then you're going to sew the lower part and join it to the back like this. And after joining it, you close the center back. So I'm going to join all this and show you how everything turned out. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.